rest in peace. I'm really just getting started. You've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I choke on it. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood. Peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then I would leave rap going with the wind. I'm not a Muslim, so why would Allah pretend? I'm not too good at following trends. I am the trend. I am the truth. I am the God. I am the Zen. There is no way around it. My just make amends. These flows are coated golden. If you the then I must be the cold and exploding what the commode is. Real soon they're gonna have to mention Mr. Clay the magician with the greatest of Drizzy, Drakes, and Wheezies, Andres and Jiggers, Pac, Biggie, and Nas, Face Mob, Easy and Raekwon. It's easy to say these things looking for clout, but this is non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing. You and your opinion, you can stick that up your... I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston, we got a problem. No need to look for solutions. I'm stacking Eisenhower's. Deceased presidents on the wall in my residence as I increase stepping on...
Let's go now. Check out.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised.
Come on.
Baby, I'm a go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it. It's like
that. Okay, ready?
Never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, you don't challenge, that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure.
Ready.
Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that.
Here we go. Jack.
Big stack in my bag. It's like that. Like big stack in my bag. You know I'm getting to it. Like that. Like.
Ready. Shut up!
It's like,
here we go.
I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang driving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in a bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want it. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstaged. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. His people are oppressed. And
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing they say. Let us talk about us. Hey. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop in the flight, take a trip to Peru. That hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm no money, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't need much, your Billy a do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got them excited to meet me. Meet me, I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it and repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing they to say. Let them talk about it. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and then finish in business. I'm sitting in business, just look at the ticket. A traveling man, I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it, I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more than dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are Yom and Giannis. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the haka, I bust out the when there's nothing to do. Never been capping, you know that it's true. Haters are climbing your river like boo. Breaking the hearts, breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it and repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing they to say. Let them talk about it. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Yeah.
There you go. No, don't go thinking I don't want enough. She keep looking at me like she feeling me. Girl, the way you be moving, the stuff you be doing, you tripping out and it's killing me. Man, that's what I got, you be tripping. I can't even do it, my girl. I'm Tiffany. Damn, and she tryna cut me off. No, she cannot do it, no, she cannot listen to me. Mark your spot, that boy get on. Send him to God, he finna get blessed on. I get the paper, I'm talking about Benjamin Franklin. Not talking about the one that you sketch on. He play dumb, get his gone. Hit a crib, but he loving on red bone. Now I'm hard to reach, I'm about my cheese. I'm moving around with 2 phones. Move around like an island boy, but it ain't for the head, cause I keep me a vest on. Get down like the Backstreet Boys, cause it make you dance, but you better get your groove on. And I'm not talking about, but it too strong. Talking and we get it started, pull up in the U-Haul, you get your move and on. And they know they ain't seeing us. You pull all of your pen in that double cup. Wanna step at yourself, are you good enough? Wanna step at yourself, are you hood enough? If I hear them kids, know you pulling up. And now you laid out, they don't get enough. I'm with your girl in the bedroom and it sound like shit. I draw that little boy, ain't no kidding up. Shorty, your horsey, I told her they my young city, yo. The granny, I had to tell her pick it. You wanna feed, now anything under 18, just like Madden. From the club, she like 5'3", I think it ain't Lydia. You know you're unstoppable, man, it's impossible to stop us, we for sure on the road. Stay to myself, stay off the medium, chillin', ain't gon' play with the trolls. Going 100 in the I-8, I pray to God we don't lose control. Know I'm on a paper chase, my little whip on cruise control.
Yeah. First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broke and barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way up. Long ways from the days I these valet stores couldn't pay. Nowadays, all the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks. From Mercedes, I resage Chukwueze. Then my babies, label hit be trying to sway me. Pay me. Broke the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me, I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership with drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot, feel the spirit breathing. That's new artists, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way, Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my katas. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect a demon with this God flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like an art show. Yeah, Pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird. Let me fly away. Nelly Furtado. Bye.
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up, like, ooh, I got yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, sock it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talk.
Get it! Hut, hut. Here we go, here we go! Let go! Ready, set! Ready! Let's go now.
Yeah. Back in my ways. Missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep following this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a deal. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout.
For the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Voyagers of Brooklyn. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Come on, come on. 60 boxes.
Now Richardson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A umpire threw the flag. Usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities. But always, always making sure no one's holding.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And it's fielded at the 34. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. That's complete to Dobbs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Josiah DeGrore, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. When you look at this defense, they're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
Let's see if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Smith. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So you look at this defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Smith going to move him around. Now Gino. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Micah Parsons. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Here's Jones. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you can pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
And shedding through the tackle. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Let's go now.
Gibbs straight ahead. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Come on.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
A rough play there for the first-year quarterback, and that's a skill he'll pick up as he gains more experience in the NFL. Recognizing situations where he might have to take the sack and finding a way to minimize the lost yardage in those situations. But for now, a big loss is a result of this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And on now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Down to about the 45. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and 8.
Check 58.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he's got room. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Geno now to throw. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing now is Geno. Looking deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
Check it.
A final shot before the half. Richardson rolling to his left. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. On the slant, this is Chark. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Smith. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
31 yards on the punt there. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Richardson's throw complete there to Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now Richardson is going to keep it running right. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Gibbs. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Richardson looking to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Richardson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Richardson off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. So they bring out their punter. as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Ball again on 2nd down. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass.
Ball has it knocked loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So turnovers, Charles. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Paul want to give up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Second and 10. On a counter, it's Hall. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Touchdown, Raiders! Amon-Ra St. Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Richardson looking to throw this. They'll roll him out right. And he goes out right around the 39. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are out in the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
18 reps.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That one goes for 8 yards.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Hall. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here is 3rd down and 4. To throw is Smith. That is caught. Touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32, a play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down. Play action. Now Richardson. He's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. On third down, here's Richardson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Smith going to throw it. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Smith's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.